Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone for for joining us in this assembly to study Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Us practicing Krishna consciousness, our every study and everything should be in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the line of Srila Rupa Goswami, and we cannot afford, even in our thoughts, to think of any slight deviation to the purpose given by Srila Prabhupada. Our all practice and everything should be in that line, and especially going through Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Chaitanya Charitamrita, as introduced to our lives by the divine grace of, by the sheer divine grace of Srila Prabhupada. So pray that we remain ever humble, loyal and chaste to the writings and teachings of Srila Prabhupada, which is non-different from the teachings of Srila Rupa Goswami and non-different from the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And as we understand that the ultimate teachings of Krishna consciousness, spiritual life in general, overall, is to be a garland of humility, say, to wear throughout become humble. As our Srila Gurudev kindly says, he says it is simple to be happy, but difficult to be simple. Or it is simple to be happy, but difficult to be humble. And who attains Krishna? Only a humble soul. Only and only a humble soul attains Krishna. That is the criteria Mahaprabhu Krishna is wanting, humility. And by your divine blessings and kind encouragement, we take this opportunity today to see the divine disappearance day of Srila Lokanatha Goswami. We celebrate this divine disappearance day of Srila Lokanatha Goswami, embodiment of humility and sheer embodiment of humility, Srila Lokanatha Goswami. And such days, occasions come in our life. Blessed are these days, occasions which come in our life that help us take a pause in our practice of Krishna consciousness, to reflect, to ponder, to check, to reinstate our vision, our faith, and our involvement in the practice of Krishna consciousness, to safeguard ourselves and to check ourselves, our identity, our personal involvement in the practice of Krishna consciousness. So such days, like recently we had Guru Purnima, divine appearance and disappearance days of Acharyas, Goswamis, then Vyasa Puja, and we should be taking an overall, if we focus on our thought, our mood, our vision in Krishna consciousness, as saintly personalities describe what? Say the length of my Krishna consciousness or the advancement of my Krishna consciousness depends on the quality of my thoughts. Where is my thought process? Where is my vision? What mood am I carrying? I could well be in Prasadam Hall, Gauranga Hall, wherever, outside Lesmeg, outside Karuna Bhavan, but what thought am I carrying? Like we say a bit, slightly jokingly, but one may see if there is any reality in Krishna in it, say. Like generally, blessed to be living in Karuna Bhavan, and somehow we engage ourselves in some services, mostly do with some faults, but it is the blessings of devotees in Karuna Bhavan. They kindly tolerate us and accept us. Now, there's workings of the temple, there's this service schedule and everything, different departments and different service schedules and all involved. Now, imagine the time comes and the practitioner leaves his body, say. And if it happens to be his day off, can he tell to Krishna, hang on, it's my day off. You cannot expect much from me. It's my day off, Baba. Let me relax. This is my resting day. This is my day off. Let me sleep a bit. I need some recreation, I need some sense creativity. This is my day off. You cannot ask anything from me. You cannot tell such thing. So, and when we study the life and pastimes of such personalities, Srila Lokanath Maharaj, Lokanath Goswami, our day and night will become turned on in Krishna consciousness altogether. Just one thing to be careful, the criteria, the ask, the requirement is not to practice devotional service as our acharyas, as our Goswamis, as Srila Prabhupada did. It is, Srila Prabhupada doesn't want us to write books or sleep hour and a half only, travel the globe 14 times and all, not our Goswamis and acharyas. That is not the ask. The only requirement, the only ask is, can we appreciate their bhajan? Can we admire their bhajan? Can we fall in love with them day in and day out? Can we see the quality of absorption they had in Krishna consciousness? And can we glorify them? Can we desire to follow, walk in their footsteps? And with that mood, can we humble ourselves? And with that mood, can we associate with devotees, learn to associate with devotees and chant the Mahamantra? Srila Lokanath Goswami, as we understand, the son of Padmanabha Bhattacharya and mother of Sita Devi, son of Sita Devi. His mother's name Sita Devi, father's name Padmanabha Bhattacharya, and born in Talakhadi in Yeshura district, Bengal. And since early childhood, his father Padmanabha Bhattacharya was a follower of Advaita Acharya. And since early childhood, in the home, in the house, there was this proper Krishna conscious mood, proper Krishna conscious upbringing and everything. And since early childhood, Srila Lokanath Goswami, he was not at all interested in societal life. He was quite indifferent to societal life, societal dealings, material life, like that. And early childhood, he couldn't resist, he could not hold himself, and he went to where? Mayapur in Navdeep, to associate, to serve, to take the darshan of Mahaprabhu, to spend time with Mahaprabhu. And he went there and he was embraced by Mahaprabhu, and he was weeping and crying, and he was very kindly greeted by Mahaprabhu and embraced by Mahaprabhu. And Lokanath Goswami, we understand, as he was in the mood of reaching Mayapur, Navdeep, seeing Mahaprabhu and spending time and with his associates and all, he understood, okay, Mahaprabhu is soon going to take sannyas. And he didn't want to lose the association of Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu encouraged, advised him, calmed him, and gave him lots of encouragement and solace and comfort, and gave him this promise that go to Vrindavan. Go to Vrindavan and do bhajan in Vrindavan, practice Krishna consciousness in Vrindavan, and soon enough we will unite in Vrindavan. We will come to Vrindavan. So Mahaprabhu encouraged Lokanath Goswami to go to Vrindavan, and with deep pain in his heart, very pain in his heart, he went towards Vrindavan. He made his journey towards Vrindavan. Now, Lokanath Goswami, we understand, we know, is one of the associate of Mahaprabhu. Is one of the, bodily age-wise, one of the eldest Goswami, and the associate of Mahaprabhu. So he went towards Vrindavan, and on his way towards Vrindavan, it's not like, okay, he got the ticket or some arrangement and all. No, as he was going to Vrindavan, he was in this mood of his remembrance of Mahaprabhu, singing and chanting and going through different pilgrimage places and all. And such should be the life of a devotee. Such should be the life, na? Like so beautiful when Sudama, Sudama Vipra, he visits Dwarka. And then, okay, he visits Dwarka. Now, out of his humility, he's like, I've got only 3 grains of life. What do I offer to Krishna? He resists offering it to Krishna. He does not offer. Krishna knows, notices, snatches, has all of this. Fine. And then Sudama Vipra, he's sent more by his wife, say that go and ask for Krishna just some sort of monetary facility, say adjustments and availability. But out of his humility, he does not ask anything. He forgets, he does not ask and all. And then he returns, and he returns. And as he is returning, he's like, oh, thank God Krishna did not put me. And as he is returning, what is his mood? Where is his focus? He is all in remembrance of his meeting with Krishna throughout. And he's going through the different villages, towns and villages, lanes, streets and all. And those who are having his darshan, they are becoming so blessed. They are becoming tremendously blessed, seeing the character and the mood and the absorption. The walk, the talk of a saintly, na? How should a devotee walk, talk, and his vision and speech and all everything? So Lokanath Goswami, he traveled to Vrindavan and blessing all who were witnessing or seeing him going to different pilgrimages. He was going to traveling to Vrindavan, and he approached Vrindavan. He came to Vrindavan, and in Vrindavan, he continued with his bhajan, with his chanting. And in Vrindavan, what? As he was in Vrindavan, he gets this news come through. Mahaprabhu has taken sannyas, and Mahaprabhu is planning a tour. Mahaprabhu is going to go to South India for touring South India. And as Lokanath Goswami, he receives this news that Mahaprabhu is going to go to South India. He cannot resist himself. As he gets this news, he also travels to South India. Now, in today's day and age, our way of functioning, traveling, and coordination is quite different as what it was like 500 plus years ago or at that point in time. Like Adoksha Prabhu kindly helps us understand, right? Many times in his classes we hear that right now you book a flight ticket and you go to Vrindavan, and before the mind is there in Vrindavan, your body is already there. And mind-wise, mind is somewhere else in our hometown and thinking so many things. And then it takes a time, 2 days somewhere to put our mind in Vrindavan. But unlike like this, our Goswamis and our Acharyas, there is no gap in their consciousness. Their body, mind, soul, thought, desire, everything is in one direction towards serving Lord Sri Krishna. So Lokanath Goswami, he was again in the mood and prepared his journey to go to South India. But in South India, as he went, he missed Mahaprabhu. He missed the darshan of Mahaprabhu. As Lokanath Goswami reached South India, Mahaprabhu had left South India that time. He was no more in South India. So Mahaprabhu then was made his way from South India, we understand. He returned back to Jagannath Puri. He came back to Jagannath Puri. And then Lokanath Goswami getting this news that Mahaprabhu has come back to Jagannath Puri. Naturally, he was upset. And again, wanting to have darshan and association and meet Mahaprabhu, he arranged again wanting to meet Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu went on his travel this time coming to Vrindavan. Coming to Vrindavan with Balabhadra Bhattacharya and other devotees. And another time we can see Mahaprabhu's journey to Vrindavan, how it was troublesome for Mahaprabhu, Mahaprabhu's servants, Mahaprabhu's associates. So many timing wise, so many pastimes, so many things happening simultaneously. So now Lokanath Goswami receiving this news that Mahaprabhu has come to Vrindavan, he makes his journey to Vrindavan from South India actually. And again, so it happens that Lokanatha Goswami misses seeing Mahaprabhu in Vrindavan. Because when Mahaprabhu went in Vrindavan, again, so many pastimes come up now. And Mahaprabhu coming to Vrindavan, what happens? Some pilgrimages, devotees, personalities residing in Vrindavan, they make this news going around in Vrindavan. What? That Krishna has appeared in Vrindavan. He's in Yamuna. He's standing and dancing. He's doing the Kalya dance in Yamuna. And what in actuality, what is happening? There's a fisherman. He goes out and he's putting net and he's in the river and from a distance. But from a distance, it seems okay. Yes, there's just like Krishna is there and he's dancing. So this news anyways spreading out, and then Goddess Saraswati makes it happen as well that yes, actually it's not wrong to say Krishna is in Vrindavan. Krishna is in Vrindavan. Mahaprabhu is in Vrindavan. Then Mahaprabhu's associate also becomes a bit interested. Oh, let me go and watch as well. Oh, Krishna is there. Mahaprabhu little bit chastises and corrects and say. But anyways, it was like everyone wanting to see Mahaprabhu, and Ballabhadra Bhattacharya, Mahaprabhu's servant, as he was serving, so many devotees were asking him for a visit to Mahaprabhu, coming for house program, lunch and all. And Mahaprabhu noticed that his servant was getting, it was affecting his servant. It was affecting his servant in his service, and it was affecting his servant, his consciousness overall. And the servant was not so happy because Mahaprabhu was all round being circled like this. There was no free time or say space or peace given. So Mahaprabhu returned to seeing his desire. Okay, let's go to Prayag, and they returned to Prayag. And Lokanatha Goswami, hearing this news, as he arrived Vrindavan, he got the news, okay, that Mahaprabhu has left for Prayag. Lokanatha Goswami was quite tormented knowing that Mahaprabhu left for Prayag. And Lokanatha Goswami, unstoppable, the determination. So he desires to go to Prayag. That okay, I go to Prayag and I will meet Mahaprabhu there and have his darshan there, spend time with him there. Now, as he makes this move that night, Mahaprabhu gives him a darshan. Mahaprabhu tells him that do not worry, stay in Vrindavan, and we'll meet up in Vrindavan, stay in Vrindavan, be here, and continue in your practice of Krishna consciousness. And what you will meet associates, and you will see something happening in Vrindavan. So what Lokanatha Goswami, he meets Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and other associates of Mahaprabhu in Vrindavan. And he spends time with them and relishing, discussing Krishna consciousness. And in his heart, he has a deep desire to serve the deities, to build a temple and to serve the deities. So, Krishna residing in the heart, he understands the desire of Lokanatha Goswami, and Krishna comes in a dream to Lokanatha Goswami, giving him again solace, comfort, and acknowledging that yes, you will serve me in Vrindavan. And what that Krishna manifests as Radha Vinodji. As Radha Vinodji, in Vrindavan, as Radha Vinodji, and in a small village, Umarao, near Kishori Kund, there, and visits, and Lokanatha Goswami having this dream and going, he's spending time there in that village itself, and he goes and he sees darshan, and he's all in tears. Seeing Radha Vinodji appear, he's all in tears and crying out and ecstasy, and he does not know, he's like lost all consciousness. What do I do? Such is actually Krishna consciousness, when the yearning, when the calling, when the desire is so deep, so concentrated, that the practitioner, the sadhaka, he does not know what to do or what is going on. Is it day or night? What is happening? Such we see some good glimpse of this happening in the life of Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj, when he, through his austerity and all, he was in deep meditation of Lord Narayan. He was in such deep meditation, and in his deep meditation of Lord Narayan, uh, as Paramatma in the heart, he unmanifested himself and came in present in person. And Dhruva Maharaj was quite disturbed when in his deep meditation he was not able to see Lord Narayan. He was a bit agitated, he was disturbed. And then he opened his eyes and he sees Lord Narayan right there in front of him. And he's like clueless, what do I do? How do I take on this mercy? How do I compose myself? How do I calm myself? How do I prepare myself? So Lord Narayan puts the conch shell on Dhruva's head, and then Dhruva is able to glorify Lord Narayan and is able to come in his consciousness. He's able to hold his breath together. So such was the like with our Lokanath Goswami, that seeing Radha Vinodji, what do I do? And then Radha Vinodji speaks, the deity speaks with him and tells him that, well, why are you crying? Huh? I fulfilled your desire. I fulfilled your heart's desire. This was your desire to have me and to serve me, to have me and to serve me. Shri Shri Khoranita Mayapur Sashi Ki Jai. So I have manifested myself, and I have come here. Now, take me out of this bush, say, and will you give me some rice to eat? Will you do something? Will you give me something to eat? So Lokanath Goswami, then he sheds away his tears, he removes away his tears. And again, we receive all for our preparation, and this is what Prabhupada wants us, our Acharyas, Goswamis, Loknath Goswami want us to prepare ourselves in our practice of Krishna consciousness. And we see that the teachings in Krishna consciousness, Chaitanya Charitamrita teaches us what? That above Premanand is Sevanand. Yeah? Above Premanand is Sevanand. Although out of so much of ecstasy and love, tears rolling, flowing from the eyes, but the service should never be neglected. Say. Uh, Like we see Mother Yashoda, she put that milk stove. She put Krishna aside momentarily to go after the milk, to look after the milk which was overflowing or burning. Mother Yashoda was so much relishing breastfeeding Krishna, uh, but she put that aside and she went to look after the milk. Again, for whom? For Krishna's joy only, for Krishna's service, for Krishna's sake. Say. And we see in Dwarka as well, Krishna is being fanned by Chavar. Krishna is being fanned by Chavar, and the devotee is getting so much of ecstasy in fanning Krishna by Chavar that he's getting shivering and all, he's not able to resist himself. But then he tells himself, no, this ecstasy do not come now. Wait a bit, and let me engage myself in service. Let me focus in my service too. So Lokanath Goswami, he controls himself and then he arranges. On a banana leaf some rice for his deities. He makes, and he offers prasadam to his deities. He makes a bed of flowers for the deities to take rest, and he looks after the deities. And so much is he absorbed in his bhajan that the devotees in Vrindavan, the residents in Vraja, the residents in that Gram area, they request him, they encourage him, they offer him, they tell him that we'll make a temple for you. We make a good temple or a bhajan kutir for you, and you live here and you do bhajan and you perform, look after your deities. But he sweetly and humbly says no. Rather, what he does, he makes a cloth bag, chadar, some sort of cloth bag, a bag of cloth, and in that cloth bag, he keeps his deities, Radha Vinodji, and he ties that cloth bag round his neck, and he keeps his deities, and he travels with his deities. He takes them and he looks after them, and he's doing bhajan, and he doesn't want to this sort of separation from his deities, and he doesn't want any like facilities, say in that sense, or having a temple being constructed or some sort of bhajan kutir being constructed. And Mahaprabhu becomes so pleased. Mahaprabhu becomes so pleased, and Mahaprabhu sees like the vairagya, the renunciation, the detachment in Srila Lokanath Goswami. Murtiman of vairagya, our acharyas. So Mahaprabhu becomes tremendously pleased seeing this vairagya in Lokanath Goswami. And we see currently Radha Vinodji, the deity Radha Vinodji is residing in Jaipur, Rajasthan, and maybe replica could be the English word, is there in Radha Govindevji in Vrindavan as well, of Radha Vinodji. So such is the dealings of Srila Lokanath Goswami, his time in Vrindavan, say, and his search for Mahaprabhu, he's going after Mahaprabhu, and his meeting and interactions with Mahaprabhu, and his bhajan, and he's looking after his deities, caring and loving for his deities. And he spent time with Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Gopal Bhatt Goswami, and some other devotees and associates whilst he was in Vrindavan, Lokanath Goswami. And he was the oldest of the Goswamis, and time was coming like Mahaprabhu closed, or say, his pastimes, and left for the eternal abode. And Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami as well went into the eternal Leela, the pastimes of Mahaprabhu. And seeing this, hearing this news, and living with this news, say, this reality, say, Lokanath Goswami was finding it extremely difficult to hold his body and soul together. So Lokanath Goswami was also like praying to enter into the unmanifest Leela, into the Nitya Leela of Mahaprabhu, and leave his body. So Lokanath Goswami prepared, and then he left his body as well. But before leaving his body, he was approached by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. He was approached by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami to seek his blessings. As Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, by the blessings of Nityanand Prabhu, we know, he took on his journey to write Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami approached Lokanath Goswami, asking for his blessings, and Lokanath Goswami, with all love, blessed Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, but he told him that you write this and you bring our heart out, but do not mention my name. Do not give my name, do not mention my name. So we do not see much of a mention of Lokanath Goswami in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Very, very few places. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami as well, he hesitated, he restricted himself. Although he wants to write and bring about the glory of Srila Lokanath Goswami, but he, seeing the desire of Lokanath Goswami and the humility, he did not mention. And such is the humility of our acharyas, Goswamis. I mean, no tinge of any self-centeredness, name, fame, or anything like that. And as this was all happening around this time, Narottam Das Thakur was advised. As this was happening all this time, Narottam Das Thakur was advised to take initiation from Srila Lokanath Goswami. And Narottam Das Thakur, he wanted initiation from Srila Lokanath Goswami. And Lokanath Goswami, such a mood that a, a mood of complete unqualifiedness, that no, I am not qualified, and not wanting any disciples or this, that, eh, mm, put in very awkward position situations. But Narottam Das Thakur wanted initiation, and Lokanath Goswami wasn't. He wasn't like in his deep humility that I'm not prepared. And Narottam Das Thakur, we understand, during the night time he used to go to the field area where where Lokanath Goswami would pass tools. So he would go and he would clean all that area. He would go and clean. And Lokanath Goswami, he was like, maybe one day, okay, something happened. Next day, something happened. Third day, something happened. And he was wondering, what is on? I come here every time and it's such neat, clean, such fragrant. This feels so aura and the fragrance, the smell of it. And he got this news that there is this Narottam Das Thakur. After you pass tool and all, he quietly, secretly goes, and he goes in there and he cleans that area and makes it very shiny, beautiful, and everything. And this happened not for a week, not for a month. This happened for a year. It took Narottam Das Goswami to really convince Lokanath Goswami to accept him as his disciple. And finally, after a year, Lokanath Goswami accepted Narottam Das Thakur as his disciple. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Maharaj, I believe he says, like, I have many assistants, disciples are few only. Like, for in our current status, we see our Guru Vargas, and they are such tremendously traveling, preaching, and spreading the glories of Mahaprabhu, and kindly accepting so many disciples. But it is the onus, the initiative, the responsibility, individual initiative of the disciple to actually train himself, prepare himself, allow himself to become a disciple of his spiritual master. That the spiritual master sees and says that yes, he is my disciple. Otherwise, followers and assistants are many. And Narottam Das Thakur, and this dealing this episode between Narottam Das Thakur and Lokanath Goswami helps us, teaches us. It is not again that okay, Narottam Das Thakur said saying that how many rounds is he doing and his schedule and lifestyle and thing and all. That is not as such the ultimate criteria. One may be chanting 16 rounds for whatever time, one may be following the four regulative principles for whatever time. But the real criteria is this yearning, this calling in the heart to really wanting to become a disciple and to understand that I need help, I need mercy. I cannot advance in Krishna consciousness without your shelter. So, for on this note, then Narottam Das Thakur, he wrote actually a song. He wrote an appeal, a prayer to Lokanath Goswami, saying that without the mercy, without your mercy, how can I advance in Krishna consciousness? How can I understand Krishna consciousness? How can I think of attaining the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu? How can I think of my service? How can I do any service to Radha and Krishna? And it is only by your blessings and mercy that I can day in, day out think and remember Radha Krishna, think and remember Mahaprabhu, and engage myself in devotional service. Furthermore, in this poem, he writes, Narottam Das Thakur, that within these three worlds, I don't think so there is any other candidate who is suitable, who is who needs mercy, who needs your mercy. It is me, definitely I need this mercy. So please do not deprive me from this mercy. Please help me understand Krishna consciousness. So, with this begging mood of humility, and he was seeing humility in the bhajan of Lokanath Goswami. When Lokanath Goswami was residing in Vrindavan, looking after his deities, and such mood of renunciation and no mood of name and fame and all together, and how deeply he was attached in Gaura Bhajan, in his bhajan of Mahaprabhu, in the bhajan of Radha Krishna. And that was sending across this vibration in Vrindavan, and Narottam Das Thakur approached Lokanath Goswami with that mood, with that humility. Now, it is not like unlike Himalayan yogis and many yogis who want to go into the isolation in caves and roofs somewhere, and they do not want to be any connected with the world and society. None of our acharyas went outside of, say, Mayapur or Vrindavan. They didn't went in some caves or some sort of isolated place or islands and all. No, where the Leela Stali is, that is where they resided, and that is where they did bhajan. Uh, and it is no, the only they were never craved for any name and fame, but they wanted the glories of Mahaprabhu and the glories of Mahaprabhu's devotees to all come out. So it may not be like there is not much content or something, but if I pray humbly, sincerely, at the lotus feet of our acharyas, at the lotus feet of Srila Gurudev, at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada, then we can understand somewhat the blessings, the mood, and we can appreciate the bhajan, the devotional service of our acharyas like Lokanath Goswami. If there are any additions, please kindly add, or if there is any question or comment, then please say. Yes, Karthikeya Prabhu.
Thank you for the class. Do you know who is Lokanatha Goswami in the lecture?
All our Goswamis, na? Principally, they say there are 8 Goswamis in Vrindavan, in Gaudiya Vaishnavism, in Mahaprabhus. So, Rupa Goswami is Rupa Manjari, and his Rupa Manjari, I believe his worshipable deities, Radha Govind Devji. Also, he is the Acharya of Abhiday Tattva in Chaitanya Charitamrita. We understand Sanatan Goswami, his worshipable deity Radha Madan Mohanji. And Sanatan Goswami, I believe the Acharya of Sambandha Tattva in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And Sanatan Goswami is who? He is Lavanga Manjari. Raghunath Das Goswami did not have any deities as such that he was worshipping. I believe Srimad Bhagavatam was his worshipable deity, and Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, I believe. Raghunath Das Goswami, Rati Manjari, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Rasa Manjari, Jiva Goswami, Radha Damodar, his worshipable deity. Lavanga Manjari, this Gopal Bhatt Goswami, Guna Manjari, Jiva Goswami, Vilas Manjari, then Narottam Das Thakur, Champak Lata Manjari, and his spiritual master Lokanath Goswami, Manjulali Manjari. So, if we see our Gaudiya Vaishnava's histories, we will find, yes, all these personalities and their seva and their position, and they all are engaged in their swarup in the eternal realm altogether, and all of them are manjaris of Srimati Radharani, engaged is bhajan. Does this answer you? Yes.
This Lokanath Goswami and Narottam Das Thakur, you are explaining how profound their relationship was and how much in love Narottam Das Thakur was with Lokanath Goswami and how bad, how much he was hoping for Lokanath Goswami's mercy. And when we see a Guru Parampara, Prabhu, we see that in a Guru Parampara, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Thakur is mentioned as Narottam Das Thakur's spiritual master. So how is that? I don't understand how is that coming about that. Although the basis is the personality fell in love with Loknath Goswami, but in our parampara we see Krishna as well that.
So these Goswamis, when they lived in Vrindavana, they lived as one unit altogether. In all their mind and heart and soul, there was no separation. They understood Mahaprabhu's mood, Mahaprabhu's mission, and their respective roles in fulfilling this desire of Mahaprabhu, in the mood and mission of Mahaprabhu. And they were taking education, they were taking Siksha. Uh, these Goswamis mutually, say, from each other, and those who came later on in the parampara, they were taking that education and the Siksha overall. And such is the mood amongst all these exalted acharyas and Goswamis that they see, oh, is my spiritual master. They see, you are my spiritual master, he's my spiritual master, in that light, in that culture and etiquette. And I must admit that there's no realization as such, and in terms of study and knowledge as well, very limited and quite poor. So I don't know the exact this lineage and the history and the timelines. Maybe if anyone else or
Well, in our Guru Parampara, they don't list every guru, just the ones that are outstanding, that wrote the most, and gave the most teachings, so on and so forth. So, I mean, if we look at our Guru Parampara, it's not 5,000, 5,000 years from Krishna or whatever. It's only the outstanding gurus. For instance, we have many, many gurus in ISKCON, but not all of them will be listed as time goes on into the Parampara. Srila Prabhupada, maybe some outstanding disciple, or maybe somebody else from the Gaudiya Math will be included in the Parampara. Not every guru is included for anyone.
thank you, bro. Again, I must admit the official writings, the teachings, and all, nowhere close to it. But hopefully, we pray that we understand the heart. Uh, there's no dearth of knowledge, you see, in the sense there's no dearth of information, rather, I would say. If you Google so much of information, and then, you know, I hope it does not become like I'm collecting information, this temple, that temple, this parampara, that parampara, all of this. Somehow, if I can humble myself, and on such disappearance days, we should take this opportunity to meditate on our Goswamis, on our acharyas, on the personality, Srila Loknath Goswami, and pray for his mercy, beg for his mercy. And overall, all the teachings of our Goswamis is that the one stop point of mercy is at the divine transcendental lotus feet of spiritual master. Now, this is subjective for a practitioner. All one stop point of mercy as it is spiritual master's lotus feet. And if he can focus on that and pray to Lokanath Goswami and Narottam Das Goswami, the relationship they share and the heart of Lokanath Goswami, we pray that somehow give us we can appreciate more and more your bhajan and somehow humble ourselves. So there's that Vaishnava song, na Jayanilo Prema Dhana, Karuna Prachur, Heno Prabhu Kotha Gela, Acharya Thakur. Who brought this Jayanilo Prema Dhana? Lokanath Goswami. Karuna Prachur, immense Karuna. Heno Prabhu Kotha Gela, where are you, Acharya Thakur? कहाँ मोरा स्वरूप रूपा कहाँ सनातन. Now in this lamentation, in this cry all together, where is Swarup Damodar, where is Rupa Goswami, where is Sanatan Goswami? कहाँ दास रघुनाथा Patita Pavan. Where is Raghunath Das Goswami? Uh, all purifiers of all purifier Patita Pavan. कहाँ भोरा भट जुगा कहाँ कविराज. Where is Raghunath Bhatta Goswami and Gopal Bhatta Goswami? कहाँ मोरा भट्ट जुगा कहाँ कविराज. एक काले को था गेला गोरा नटराज. Suddenly, where did Mahaprabhu disappear? Suddenly, so much in pain. Na? Pasane kutibo matha anale pasibo. Pasane kutibo matha. I will bang my head on the stone, hit my head on the stone. Anale pasi, burn myself in fire. Gorange gunera nidhi kotha gele pabo. Where will I find this ocean of mercy of Mahaprabhu, qualities of Mahaprabhu? This Gorange gunera nidhi kotha gele pabo. Se sang sangira sange je koilo vilas. Now Narottam Das Thakur, he had the association of these stalwart devotees and everyone. And now with these associations, say Sab Sangira Sange Je Koilo Vilas. Se Sang Na Paya Kande Narottam Das. Now bereft of this association, say Sangana Paya Kande is crying, Narottam Das. So if we can cry out for the cry of our Goswamis, our Acharyas, if we can really admire, appreciate and see the glories and the bhajan, the beautiful bhajan of Srila Lokanatha Goswami. Thank you very much for your kind attention and participation. Srila Lokanatha Goswami Prabhupada Maharaj ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanandi. Hari Bol.
His Grace Ananda Vigraha Prabhu ki